4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Hey folks, this is ProBrush bringing you the second set in the match between STX Seoul and Team eSTRO. And in today's match, we are going to have last, or actually rather, By.Haran, the white Zerg from Team eSTRO, playing last, the orange Terran right here, from STX Seoul, playing on the new map, MoonGlaive. Glaive? Glaive, I'm going to call it Glaive. Uh, yeah, a new map. It's a three-player map, and I have a couple comments about it. What I'm gonna do is either within the info of this video or somewhere on my channel, I'm gonna try to post a link to Team Liquid with all the maps on them. That's just so when people are watching it, and especially with this new seasons approaching and the new maps being introduced, I think people, especially the players who play on iCup, kind of want to know what these new maps are and see if they can get into them and see how races and players are taking advantage of certain situations and certain map characteristics. So yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy that. I'll start it on this video with either it's gonna be somewhere within my channel somewhere. There'll be a link, or if I remember, if I get enough comments to do it, I'll try to do it within the actual video, like and more info or something. So yeah, I hope you guys like that. Just make it a little easier for you guys to enjoy your StarCraft time here. Back to the game, we have last year setting up with a looks like a one racks expansion, I would imagine. There's no gas, and By.Haran is doing a 12 hatch opening. Um, so pretty standard here. It looks like both are kind of going for a slightly more econ build. And I did look at this map, and the map's very interesting. Right outside the natural expansion, the natural, there are three entrances, including two ramps leading downwards into the expansion. One big long one, kind of like Blue Storm, and another small one. I'd say medium size, like a Python or a God's Garden ramp size, and then a back door entrance, a very small one. Um, and generally, we've seen that these types of exposed naturals tend to favor Zerg players, especially with this era of huge macro games and players trying to steal their natural expansion as fast and as safe as possible. I think this can benefit Zergs in terms of harassing it, and their lings, considering their first units can be speed upgraded, they are going to be able to do a lot of damage either going from the front to the back, and force, especially in the ZVP matchup, is going to force Protoss players to really choose where they're going to put their cannons. They're going to have to put them in the perfect spot to cover as much area and as effectively as possible. So yeah, we're definitely going to see how that comes out. And here we have Haran. Looks like he's going for a 2 hatchery into layer build. And I'm not sure if this is the greatest play, only considering that Last has full frontal view of it. And he has no Zerglings trying to pick off the SCV. And I really think Zerg players need to kill off that scouting unit as soon as possible. One of Zerg's greatest strengths is their ability to immediately switch tech, mainly between Mutalisk and either Hydras or Lurkers. And they're usually very hard to see, and they come very fast. And when you have an opponent scouting it, you can't lose that advantage. So let's see if Last is going to have his engineering bay up in time, and if he's going to have the units out to and turrets out to defend against what looks to be forming a two hatchery Mutalisk build. There's the Spire, and oh, interesting arena placement. Not exactly sure what the point of that is. Maybe it works better that way. Who knows? Um, okay, so another interesting tidbit about this map, if you're new to it, as we have some lings coming in doing a little harassment, is that this is a three-player map, and in the middle there is those things. Ooh, pick up the last marine. There you go. In the middle, there's a huge open area, and generally this favors Terran, but there's even a stronger point to help Terran. There is a four tiny little platforms or mesas or something somewhere where you can get up, and they're not very big at the top, just around the corners. Let's see, if I bring my mouse. Here, here, and here. And I think siege tanks can be extremely strong there. I think it's going to force Protosses to have to use shuttles and zealots. I'm a big fan of shuttles and zealots in the PvT matchup, and I think those cliffed siege tanks in the middle of the map uh, can really help with slow pushes. I'm not exactly sure what parts of this map is buildable by Terran, but I'm sure we'll see in the upcoming weeks how races and play this map. And like I said, here's the Zerglings kind of abusing the back. Oh, he's losing Overlord, not good, but um, you can see he's kind of forcing last to keep an eye out on the back there. And here comes Terran with his it's probably gonna be 6 Mutalisk, and last seemed to be completely up. He's got a solid force of M&M, moving up a little bit, and here comes the stim dance, the Muta stim dance, shall we call it, where the Terran wants to keep their Marines stimmed nearly constantly, and and keep them really tightly packed in, because any stray Marines can get picked off with low damage done to the Mutalisk. And ooh, he lets a fireback go, and um, I think he's gonna be, yeah. It looks like he's scouting this. Oh, he's scouting the third base, which is trying to be hidden. Oh, and it's gonna scout a Hydralisk then going down too. So this fire bat is gonna do probably no damage, but its value is in its information that it holds, because he knows exactly where this expansion is, and he knows that a den's just been plopped down. And I think at this point that gives just that scouting information. I think gives Last an advantage, because he knows exactly what the Zerg is up to. He knows that expansion's way out there by itself, and he knows he's gonna have to try to defend it.